when it comes to magical children's films, I definitely think Five Children in It is a shining example. Unfortunately, it's actually only got 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb, which, although not a terrible rating, is lower than I was expecting. I feel like it's a film I've heard a lot of people speak fondly about. And actually, technically, in terms of the quality of the CGI and things and the editing, I thought it was pretty decent. It was released in 2004 and directed by John Stevenson, written by David Solomons, based on the novel by E. Nesbitt. I have not read the novel, so I can't say how it compares, but if you have read the novel, I'd love to know kind of how you found the film in comparison. And what's particularly exciting about this, for me, is the fact that Freddie Highmore is our protagonist, Robert. And this, for me, is prime Freddie Highmore. Definitely prime Freddie Highmore era. And that always makes me smile. But I didn't see this in 2004. I was a fully grown adult when I saw it for the first time. The cast also includes Zoe Wanamaker, Kenneth Branagh, Eddie Izzard, John Sessions. A really brilliant cast. So absolutely no complaints there. The narrative sounds a bit bonkers, and it is, but it's fun. And the description from IMDb is as follows. 5 children staying in their eccentric uncle's labyrinthine mansion for protection during World War I befriend a sand fairy who has the power to grant wishes. Straight away, I love the time period. Being set at the beginning of the 20th century gives us the most beautiful costumes, architecture, mannerisms and behaviours, attitudes. It's so immersive and I love it. I wasn't expecting to feel like I'd been transported into the past in a film as far-fetched as this, but I feel the timing is perfect. It's beautifully represented. Absolutely love it. The mansion or the big house is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. The locations, the set designs, so many beautiful choices here. The visual quality is just absolutely spectacular. And the same is carried across to the CGI. I'm not going to say it's mind-blowing CGI, but it's not bad, and there's nothing about it that I thought was jarring or badly done. I have no complaints there. The character of It, he's a Samide, and he looks very, he looks like a turtle that stuck his face into a porcupine's backside. And he's pretty great. I think he's voiced by Eddie Izzard, and I think he's really likeable. He's not necessarily the most friendly or approachable character, but he is a lot of fun. And he grants the children one wish every day, and that wish lasts until sunset. And obviously they start to wish for all kinds of fantastical things. That gives us a lot of great fun scenes, and it's very fun and entertaining and full of high energy. And then things, they have too much of a good thing, and they suddenly start to think, well, should we wish for something more serious and meaningful? And it takes a more serious, almost philosophical turn. Bearing in mind this is set during World War I, the things they could have wished for would be very vast, but the wishes only last until sunset. So unless they want to wish for the end of World War I every day, I'm not really sure how that would work. But it gives them a bit more meaning to life, and I think the narrative progression is great. The character development it's minimal, but they go on a huge learning curve at the same time. They don't really, it's not set over 10 years where these characters grow up and become sensible adults, but it's still meaningful for the children. They learn some good lessons. It's rated universal. I think it's great fun for everybody. I don't think the young children watching this will consciously pick up on any of the messages or morals, but certainly visually it's very fun. As I said, I absolutely adore the costumes. The Edwardian attire is so beautiful. Although I guess it actually might not entirely be Edwardian. since the war was 1914 to 18, though it's not like 1910 hit and everybody replaced their wardrobes with the next stage. So I'm sticking with Edwardian fashion. It's beautiful, it's atmospheric, it's fun, it's lively, it's entertaining, but it becomes a lot more serious and somber when it needs to. Love the cast, love the characters. It's great fun, and honestly, it doesn't deserve the low rating that it has. As I said, 5.5 is not bad, but generally I feel that anything under 6 means that there are people who really do not like it. I think Five Children in It is a lot of fun. If you like fun, family-friendly films, Five Children in It is a fantastic choice.